Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. I am in my new office, as you guys can see, and here is my table from the studio from before in the crypto mining basement, you guys know. So here's my new, essentially, headquarters of where I'm gonna be, I don't know, doing everything from streaming, my video editing, maybe gaming, just everything. Everything is gonna be in this room. I need to set up my networking for this area, for my office here. So I already crimped the Keystone Jack already, Cat6a, going to my server room. So now I need to tone going all the way back. And let's turn this on and make sure my toner is working. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Sorry if that was really loud. So now we gotta go back to my server room down there, and then I have to patch it down there. So guys, let me know what you think of my little studio room here. Lots of space. I don't know, can I put a mining rig in here? Yeah, probably not, but I'm thinking I can put some mining rigs along here and maybe some over there. I don't know. A decent amount of room in here I can utilize, and yeah, it has dedicated 120 volt 20 amp circuit and a also regular 15 amp 120 volt circuit. Enough power. I wish I had 240 volt or something here, but it's okay. I'll be doing that down in the basement. Anyways guys, let's go to the basement and let's tone this other side of the cable right after a little word of a giveaway that we're doing from
Octominer and 9 other YouTubers are going to be giving away 10 prizes to 10 lucky winners. Each YouTuber has their own custom design that has been created and will be available for sale starting on November 1st. There will only be 50 shirts of each design available to buy. Each t-shirt purchase will be worth 50 entries without any limit on the number of shirts you can buy. You don't want to purchase a shirt? No problem, we got you covered. There are free ways to enter just by clicking the Gleam URL link down below in the description. We will also be giving away a portion of the proceeds to the Water Project Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization unlocking human potential by providing reliable water projects to communities in sub-Saharan Africa who suffer needlessly from a lack of access to clean water and proper sanitation. The Community CryptoTuber 500 giveaway will run from November 1st to November 29th. Those will be the available dates to enter. We will be having a live stream on YouTube to select the winners randomly using Gleam on Wednesday, November 30th. Good luck!
Oh, I found it. It's this one. All right, guys. So it's this one right here, and that is good. I'm just gonna lay it off to the side here. So now I need to put a Keystone Jack on it. All right. So that is then gonna go into my touch panel right here. So what I think I'm gonna do, since it's gonna be my main studio area, I'm going to take out. Probably put in this one here. And then that will be, obviously I'll know that this first one here will be mine. And I really should buy like a label maker of some sort. Like I can maybe write in like, I don't know, N01 or something to label the whole house. Also I gotta label my Wi-Fi and, you know, security cameras and all that kind of stuff. I should really do that. You guys can let me know. What's a good label maker? Let me know down below. But for the rest of the video guys, I also need to run more Cat6a cable for my mining rigs, right? So not only I need to do that for my studio, but I need to run more for this area right here where I have my L7, you guys can see, and I just have a network cable, a longer one, just going on the floor to my network rack, and that's not right. That is not okay. So I need to run this like up through the ceiling here, right? And then going to, I would say I'll probably run it probably right beside right beside the plug. And then once I get my shelf, I can just drop the power and drop a network cable going down to the shelf and cable manage it that way. You guys can let me know. I think that'll be good, because I'm gonna have, or I'm wanting to have the shelf in the center, right? Because eventually, when summer comes, we will need to somehow retrofit my window with an exhaust fan or something of that matter, and maybe on this side as well, I don't know, to exhaust the heat, as that will be a problem come summertime. And thank you to everyone who gave me some feedback regarding if I should, you know, make a circle in here, put an inline fan, pump heat out into the crawl space, and I think we'll do that. And as well, you guys voted, right, to do also running the wire to the crawl space as well, 10 gauge wiring. So we'll have to do that in another video, but this one I just mainly want to focus on my networking cable. So this one will then also, I have to run from my server rack up all the way to this part here. This is my like testing mining rigs area, right? This is where I have 240 volt and 120 volt and a little meter here, 120 volt meter, which I'll eventually also want to put a meter box, which by the way, they have a Black Friday sale, guys, going on. Link down below if you guys are interested to the meter box. I believe they're doing like a 50% off sale or something. So I'm hoping that I can also put one of these maybe right beside, so I can see the wattage power consumption for 240 volt stuff, right? I also need to get a D-Rock meter, which is coming, which I've been finding that these are actually sold out on Amazon. A lot of people seem to be, I don't know, buying them up or something. So yeah, need to run network along here. Probably just bring it down the wall and place it, probably I'm thinking on the network on this side, or maybe on this side, I don't know. We'll see how I do it. Anyways, guys, let me go ahead. I need to wire in the Keystone Jack, and let me see if I can show you guys what I do here. Let's go. Alright, just triple checking. This is the cable on the other side to my computer room, my new studio. Alright, so basically what I did first is I used this tool here, okay, just to cut a little bit so that I could twist off the white shield, alright, on the outside here. And now I just need to, we need to split apart all of these, and I then cut off the middle plastic part here, and also this little string here. I cut these off, and then I'll show you how I'll put it into the toolless Keystone Jack. Okay, so yeah, there you go. I twist it off, or twist it around until they are kind of separated. And then the Keystone Jack, it comes with, since these are toolless, right? This is a Cat 6A toolless Keystone Jack. So it does come with a little adapter kind of way where it just, you need to put it through, right? So all the cables, you'll need to push it through so that this cover is basically on top. And then what you need to do is, I don't know if you guys can see this, you need to match up with A or B. Now, I usually do A, but as long as you match it up on the other side of how you did the Keystone Jack on the other side, you just need to match it up. Make sure you follow the A or B. And I think the standard now is B, I believe, but it actually doesn't matter as long as you make it the same on both sides, A or B standard, okay? So just being mindful of that, just for me. I'm not some like network wiring specialist or anything. Guys, you guys do your own research, but that's what I've always learned. That's what I've always learned. Okay, there we go. So I just lined it up. All you gotta do is use your fingers and put each cable through the specific colors. You just color match it with the line or full color. It's all there for you. So I did the A method, and yeah, there we go. So what I need to do now is we need to get this part, okay, the Keystone Jack itself, and now we need to push it in. We need to follow basically this. You just push it in, and it is lockable as well. It does get pretty hard. You may need to use some tools or some pliers just to lock it in. So let me do that right now. I'm just gonna line it up here. Make sure you push this in all the way. I'll show you guys what I mean. Try to push it in as much as you can with your fingers, and then whatever you can't do rest, you just use a tool just to, you know, punch it down a little bit more. You can just push these two together. Sometimes this is really hard to do, so I like to use a tool, the same tool, just to punch these together. This big middle tab right here, I like to take the sim crimp tool and just, you know, push them together so that the clips will lock itself in. So there you go, guys, this is done. Let me go ahead and test it just to make sure it works. Okay, plugged into the wall, just a regular Cat 6A cable. Gonna plug it into my laptop. Let's see if we get any network. Let's see, come on laptop. Yeah, success.
Hey miners, Mining King.
Yes, works perfect. Mining King, look at your beard, man. Look how, look how gray that is. Nice ultrasonic cleaner. Did you use Windex? Okay guys, success. I have network now in my room here in my studio. Love it. I'm excited to finally get in here. It's been a long time coming. Been working at this for a while now, just getting this house ready, and it's ready. It's ready. I'm now able to move in here and yeah, getting situated. And of course, yeah, I want to get some mining rigs in here because it is cold. I wish I had a thermometer in here, but it's freezing. My feet are freezing and I need to get some mining rigs in here ASAP, but that will be for another video. All right, let me go back downstairs. I got to run more network cable. All right, so I'm just going to show you guys what I need in order to run essentially 2 more Cat 6A runs to my future shelf here and also my test bench over there. So I'm going to utilize these 2 single gang boxes on each of the endpoints and also a single gang wall plate, right? And I got some just some screws, particle board screws to screw in the metal gang boxes to obviously the ceiling, just like the other one here. All right, just to show you guys, I'm just probably gonna have it internet on this side here, just like that, right? Just like that. And then I do have some of these are the cable management clips for the Cat 6A when they're going up through the ceiling here. So I'm just gonna screw it to the top there, and that should be good. Okay guys, let me do all this work. Let me do all this run. I'm gonna time myself to see how long it takes. Be right back. Oh, all right. Finally. Okay, that took me 1 hour and 30 minutes just to run 2, I guess, network runs. All right, going to my server rack, and man, that was hard. Anyone that does this as a full-time job, I do not envy you guys, all right? I don't envy anybody that has to run network cable every single day. I would not be able to do it, all right? I would not be able to do it. So I want to talk about my struggles with you guys putting up my network cable and going to the server rack. So took me 1.5 hours, and I would say one of the hardest parts, well, depending on your place, but for me, I already actually had the pre-drilled holes for some of my network cables from the previous contractor that ran my, basically, I think 20 to 24 network runs throughout the house. And I paid a pretty penny to get that done, right? Pretty much, I think it cost almost, I would say 12,000 USD to get all these runs going to this central area and going throughout all around the house, right? Including security cameras, going through the walls, you know, for the access points, you know, all that stuff. So really expensive to do that. And now I understand why it costs so much, all right? Just to do these 2 here, all right? And it took me a while, you know, I also did the cable management, and so I did everything, right? From putting in the wire, going through the ceiling, and going all the way to my L7 here, above here, as you guys can see, going to also another one that went along here, okay? And you can see that I put these little cable management stuff just to keep the cables in here onto the studs of the house, I guess. And it goes all the way down to here, all the way here down to my new testing area. And I put my network switch here Hope you guys like this. Not quite sure. I'm contemplating on maybe switching this around. Like I can easily take this out and just, you know, bring it around. Okay, switch it around. You guys can give me your thoughts, but this is what I thought I would do to keep it a little bit neat. Oh, and a lot of you guys had some reservations about the coil of the 240 volt cable. And yes, okay, so what I'm gonna do, when I get the D-Rock meter for my meter box cover, I'm gonna be replacing this whole thing with the meter box, okay? So then when that happens, then I'm gonna get a non-metered PDU because this is a Nerd Gears one. I am wanting to get a non-metered one, and then I'm gonna cut the cable just so it's short enough, and then I'm going to basically splice it into this connector and do all that stuff. So that'll be just a short 240 volt cable going to the PDU that I'll have a non-metered one. Anyways, fun putting in the single gang box. That was pretty easy. You know, the cable going in and then putting in the Keystone Jacks, and oh man, yeah, I would say, I guess the hardest part, actually it wasn't really hard running the cable. It was the hardest part for me, I would say, would be the Keystone Jacks, which are actually over here. These damn Keystone Jacks. Okay, so it's nice that they were toolless, and I explained before, basically I showed you guys how to do it, but I broke a few. And what I mean by I broke a few was because of trying to close the Keystone Jacks, right? So the toolless part was, that was pretty easy to put in, right? The toolless part goes at the top here, but then when I tried to close it, it's pretty hard to do by hand, right? So I took pliers, right? Just normal pliers, and I basically crushed it, and it kind of snapped, and you can clearly see the disorientation there of this is no longer able to close because I was like clamping it too hard so that I thought it would close. So luckily I have a bunch of other Keystone Jacks still, but you know, that was one of the struggles I had, and I broke 2 of these, unfortunately. But yeah, I did both sides. All right, so hour and a half to basically run the cable, do the Keystone Jacks, you know, cut it into place, cut all the stuff, install the single gang boxes, the covers, everything like that. So an hour and a half to do just 2. Man, that was a lot of work. I can't even imagine trying to fish through like drywall underneath, going upstairs, second floor. That is why I understand it would cost a lot more to do all my other cables versus what I just did here. Obviously pretty short runs for my new basement here, just to there and just to my new test bench over there. Okay, so there you guys go. I guess I'm completed this portion of the networking that I need for my new mining rack that I'm going to be placing right here, and also for my new test bench area. I got network here finally. Now I'm thinking of getting a streaming computer, like a mobile one with like a mobile like webcam or camera of some sort overhead, and I can do some, I don't know, fun live streams of doing some stuff here. I don't know, taking apart stuff, blowing stuff up, testing hash rates of GPUs, wattage, whatever, all that fun stuff that I'll be able to do freely in this area. Of course, I will need to figure out the loudness from the mining rigs, and so I'm probably not gonna have that L7 here much longer. I'm probably gonna bring it to my other crypto mining basement, and I think I explained before that I'm probably gonna bring my GPUs here, and those will hopefully be a lot quieter, obviously, than the Delta fans coming from the L7. All right, guys, I am done. I guess I need to put this into my patch panel, pretty easy. And then I need to get a labeler. I need to get a label machine because I need to do 12 more Keystone Jacks for my other runs around the house, and put that into the rack here. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun. That'll be for another time. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'm exhausted already. It feels like, I don't know, that hour and a half went by pretty fast, but you guys can let me know if I did a decent job here of putting this network run here, and that was a lot of fun. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Oh, so much to do. Oh man, I have to run this cable too. Oh man.